Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel, and I'm your host for LT Productions, and you're watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Tough Love Atlanta. This is season 2, episode 4. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video and also subscribe to my channel, and you can leave your comments below. Let's get into this episode. All right, so we begin the episode with Jackie and Kenny. What I'm going to say is I do appreciate the new actress that has stepped into the role of Jackie. She's doing phenomenal. Her and the actor that plays Kenny, it's just like, it's the same type of chemistry, if I can say it that way. Like, I really buy into that they got this friendship / soulmate ship. They just get each other and click. Like, Kenny is the guy for Jackie. They're giving it, and this new actress has not missed a beat. I will say that, and bravo to casting and bravo to the actress and also actor that's able to adjust and move on to the set chemistry that he was used to. So anyways, Kenny says, I like the walk that we took on the other day. Jackie says, me too. Jackie says, you must have gotten in trouble not answering your phone, because remember, Precious was trying to call and see what's really going up with him. He didn't really answer, but then he sees Jackie, because they're on FaceTime, that her hand is bandaged. And he asks, what's wrong with your hand? Jackie's trying to make excuses, like she said that she bumped into the counter or something. And Kenny said, you are a terrible liar. I'm coming to you. And Jackie was like, wait, whoa, hold on. Now, Kenny, if you come let me give you directions so that you don't get caught on camera. So Kenny comes by, he's able to get in the house and avoid the cameras, and Jackie takes Kenny on a tour. And he's looking at the house, and now he's being like a lot of men who like to compare themselves to the new man. And I think he did make reference to, I think they went to the bedroom, and I think Jackie says something, or somebody says something about this is where magic begins or something like that. Basically saying that a lot of fun and a lot of action happens in this bedroom, and Kenny was like, yeah, right. In so many words, I'm paraphrasing. Then Kenny sees this watch that Will has, and I guess it's an expensive watch. It's called a Petite, I think it is. And he was quite enamored to actually see that. The next scene, Lisa's talking to the app lady, which I feel like is a scammer. I mean, it is Atlanta. But she's feeling pressured by the app lady to go into phase 2. Because as of right now, there is nothing being shown as far as a receipt of our boy Drew being a cheater still. So the app lady said, look, why don't we just go on to phase 2? Phase 2 is about getting into the DMs. And the cost is going to be an extra $100. And Lisa's like, I don't know if I'm willing to pull out any more money, especially with no proof. And the app lady scammer says, what has trusting him gotten you in the past? And of course, that right there triggers her, and it looks like she's going to follow along. I'm conflicted on what I want to say, because it's like, Lisa, Drew. You know what Drew has put you through. It seems like Drew wants to put his best foot forward. If you do not trust him, move on. I don't even think finding out the new stuff would actually make you change your mind. If you did find out that Drew was out here still messing around. I don't know. Drew, I'm conflicted still, even on Drew's side. Because Drew is kind of bothered that Lisa is still involved with other people. And Lisa said, I'm keeping my options open. But where I kind of just draw the line at is, as far as how I feel conflicted, Drew, you actually manipulated and kind of ran the relationship and how you wanted it to flow, because you like to cheat. And you made Lisa go through a lot of obstacles just to stay in a relationship with her and to cheat. So, am I that bothered that Lisa's now taking control and making you jump through hurdles? No. But I really think it's just simple. Lisa, leave the man alone. You don't trust him. I don't even think it's fair to anyone else is trying to be important in your life. as to what you're trying to do to other people, as what you're trying to do to them, so that you can figure out if you still want to be with Trifling Drew. That's just my opinion. Oh, okay. Yeah, I talked about with Jackie and Kenny. He looks at Will's petite watch. I think that's what he called it, petite. And Jackie gets nervous and says, "Hey, don't touch this." Da 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 da. Jackie is showing more signs that something is up with Will. Kenny's kind of catching on, but he's like, he doesn't know what to think about that as of yet. So Drew, in one of his podcast segments, Cap or No Cap, I guess there was a story that came out about this club only allowing baddies to come into the club. And I guess that they are a certain shade of color. Both him and his co-host says that it's Cap, and because they were like, is this colorism? And they said no. And it's just Cap. I was like, oof, I know there's going to be bad feedback from that. We can really go into that colorism thing, but I mean, they're not really going into it. Possibly, hopefully they get somebody on there to fight up against their Cap. But who knows? All these male podcasters are kind of just knuckleheads that just need to sit down somewhere. All y'all do is just have barbershop talk. That's nonsense, and not really wanting to evolve or get anyone else's opinion, because this is how men are supposed to operate, and it's just a bunch of BS. Okay, so we're back to Jackie and Kenny. Kenny encourages Jackie to make a beat, so she's making a beat, and then all of a sudden they have a close moment, and Kenny and Jackie start making out. I said, okay. Then they're interrupted by a phone call off of Kenny's phone, and it is Precious, and he finally wants to take the call and just said that he's got to go. Yeah, I'm featuring Jackie and Kenny getting back together. I know things are going to get rougher, or more rough, between Jackie and Will, according to the trailer that I've seen. I said, oh my. And some sneak peeks. I was like, oh, yeah, let's get Jackie and Kenny back together. Rome and Aisha. Rome at this point is questioning his relationship with Aisha because of the pretense of her faking this relationship for social media. This other relationship for social media. Aisha's like, don't let these people get in your head. This is just a job. Social media is not real. So they kind of just tabled that at this time. And I guess Rome is going to be somewhat more trusting than what he has been before. All right, so Kenny and Precious, they hadn't seen each other in a few days. And Precious is asking, where have you been? And because it's been really hard to reach you. Kenny just says, I've been busy. What do you want? I said, Kenny. Precious is like, what about my feature? Like, this is the most important thing that's going on in my life. Again, she didn't say this then, but Precious has told you and has been adamant that this is the most important thing, and you will always be put down a peg than her career right now. Business before everything else. So, what's up, Kenny? You're supposed to be here. I don't know what his title actually is. Maybe a business manager. I don't know. But anyways, Precious said, look, I got 10K. I just need you to come up with the rest. And Kenny was like, no, I got this. Relax, I'll get it all together. Just trust me. Okay. Drew and Lisa, they get together. Have you talked to Jackie? Drew has asked Lisa. She said, no, not since our last argument. That's been a while. Lisa, I guess you don't want to fool with her. But that's been asked a couple of times, and why not? It seems like right now, all the fellows are not even cognizant to what's going on with each other fellow. And it seems like Black has everyone operating as individuals and not knowing that the other team members are actually in trouble or in this whole scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the BS. So that's what it seems like. So it looks like all I need to do is just compare notes. And possibly if they come together, they can shut all this mess down. I don't know what the future holds, but I did remember seeing some type of trailer or some type of sneak peek. They're going to be in a room together at some point, so maybe they'll figure it out pretty soon. Yeah, but that's been way too long for Lisa and Jackie to not have talked. Obviously, their relationship wasn't really that solid. So Drew and Lisa, they're kissing, and then her phone rings. It is Quentin, and she goes to take this call. And Quentin finally confesses as to what happens, as to why he has to leave. Or he all of a sudden has to stop whatever he's doing with her. His mom has bipolar disorder. And what he does is he drops everything. He gets locked in on what she has going on. Although they are getting to know each other, I think just the semi-going ghost is not fair and not good. Only because it's like, I'm trying to get to know you, and I don't know if you are fake, you're what, you got something else going on. And to leave someone out, you could have just said, I have family emergencies. That does not have to do with me being married or stuff. It's still personal to me, but one day I will let you know. I think that would have been a better choice, or just dropping everything because you're so devoted to your mom. It's cool that you're devoted to your mom, Quentin, but at the same time, that respect is not there, especially with someone that you are trying to get to know, in my opinion. There's a way to give information and still be private at the same time. So while Lisa's handling the phone call with Quentin, Drew gets a phone call from Black. And Black says that I have a major pickup for you to do. After Drew gets off the phone, Lisa comes back in and says that Lisa's being very disrespectful. And Lisa was like, don't do that. I'm still weighing my options. And Drew's like, what do I have to do? And Lisa was like, it's more than a picnic that's going to prove that I really want to still be with you. And then Drew says, whoever's on the phone better count their days. And then Drew asks, are you having sex with whoever you're talking with? And Lisa said, that's none of your business. That's right. Drew says, that is my business. Is it? What do y'all think? I think from a safe sex perspective, yeah, but I don't think that you and Lisa are having sex right now. So why does it matter to you? And it did not matter to you when you were out there cheating. It didn't matter to you when you were having erectile dysfunctions and you were blaming her. And she put on weight and all this stuff while you were out there cheating. So I don't think that she owes you anything, but she ends up saying, I'm not having sex. I wouldn't have given him that. I wouldn't have. I'm sorry, Lisa. Nope. Then Drew says, if you do decide to have sex, can you tell me beforehand? Why? So you can cock block? Because that's all you're going to do. It's not like you're going to say, okay, go on and have your sex. Okay, so we're at the roller skating rink, and it's Aisha and Rome. They're having fun on a date, all that good stuff. After they get done with their little skating session, they sit down, and Rome goes and picks up their pizza order. Aisha ends up checking social media, and it looks like Deshaun, her partner for social media, looks like he's being outed as going on a date with a dude. So Aisha calls Deshaun and is like, what's going on? Like, that we got to have a certain presence on social media. And she lectures him and asks, are you gay? And Deshaun was like, that's not your business. That's nobody's business. And I could be with whoever I want to be. And then he hangs up. I'm sure people are saying, especially women, that was pretty sassy. This is Atlanta. That's all I gotta say. I don't judge him for that, I'm just saying, let's look at the obvious. Let's check the board. As the one content creator is on TikTok. I forgot her name, but let's check the board. Yeah. So Deshaun is getting sloppy. I don't think it is anyone's business. But when you do have some type of fame and you're wanting to be private, you need to make sure you are private. So you might need to step out of Atlanta if you're going to do this and then pose as this couple, heterosexual couple. So then Aisha, she goes online after she was tagged in a post and was saying, look, I don't understand why everybody's up in motion. That's just his friend. Why can't men just go out? Da 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 da. So she's kind of taking the heat of this whole situation and trying to put out the fires right now. So Jackie, Will, and Jackie's parents are having dinner. I think this is at the house, and talking about different subjects, and all of a sudden Jonathan Majors comes up. As we know that Jonathan Majors has been headline news, at least at the beginning and probably at the end, at the beginning of 2024 and at the end of 2023, as far as domestic violence. He's lost a bunch of jobs. His reputation is shot due to past girlfriends or people he's dated has come forward in with domestic violence. I think one court case has the woman ended up dropping the case or something to that nature. People feel like he's vindicated, but he's been found guilty of some domestic violence. Some of y'all probably are expecting me to stand up for this black man, but stuff has went on. And where there's smoke, there's still fire. What made her dismiss the case? I have no clue. That'll make that she was guilty, that she was lying. And in this day and age, I'm going to believe these women over the men. I know that women will lie. And I know that from personal experience, not to me, but somebody that's been close to me, where the woman has lied on the man just for a scheme to set up something else for him. So I get that. But for the most part, I am. And again, I said, where smoke, there's fire. Anyways, Will, with his pretentious tale, acting like he's just an advocate and would never put his hand on Jackie. And Jackie has to sit there and suffer in silence. And I felt bad for Jackie in that moment, knowing that she's being abused. It's not, I mean, dude, dude, you ended up breaking glass because of how heated you were. Cutting her. Of course, it was just a ricochet. But you just walked off like nothing. And it took you all day to come back to try to apologize for this mess that you were doing. Yeah, sir. And, of course, the trailer, again, shows that you're going to be more violent. Ooh. He says that whatever's happened on with Jonathan Majors, it's disgusting. And I'm going to teach my son to never put his hands on a woman. He's going to be here less than 9 months. And you're going to, if Jackie stays with you, you're going to show him how to put your hands on a woman. Okay, so we're going to move on to Aisha and Rome. They are now have left the skating ring. And Rome says, it seems like you're doing things for clout. And not everything you do is like you're living in reality. And Aisha was like, mind your business. And Rome says, are you an influencer or a scammer? Because you're lying about this relationship. You're lying to people to get money out of them and fame and all this stuff. What do you call her? The Instagram Milli Vanilli? This ain't it. And then Aisha was like, well, what about the other girls that you be entertaining? What about them? Like, you stopped at whatever you said, that the smile that he was giving to someone. And you immediately said it was another girl, Aisha. But anyways, Aisha basically said, until you are paying all my bills, you're going to have to deal with it. And right then and there, Rome, you should have ended the relationship. There's nothing further that we're going to do together. Go on and stay lying in this relationship. And go on and stay being a possible beard for your internet relationship, because I'm sure it's going to get more hotter later on. Because how I know social media, they got a bone right now, and they're going to keep on gnawing at this bone, especially when it comes to a black man's sexuality. Then we see Drew. He's picking up all his packages, and he's seeing all of the negative comments from his podcast for the colorism stuff. So he gonna have to deal with that. Back at Will and Jackie's home, or Will's home, the parents are asking, so what about wedding plans? They said that they're just going to take it slow right now. They're just awaiting for their son's arrival into the world. So Aisha meets up with Black, and she has to apologize to him for being late. Black says that she has set them back, and the other people that he works for, they're pissed. And Aisha claps back and says, y'all are interrupting my life, and I can't help if things come up. And Black says that I don't give a, you're going to do what I say do. And if you don't, and if you think about messing up anything else or being late, he's going to reveal the fake relationship that she has going on. And also, what you used to do to make money. He's going to reveal that. I said, Aisha, so what you been doing? Have you been in a bind, Nate? Shout out to Set It Off. Looks like whatever. Everybody, how did Black find out all these secrets? It's quite interesting. But anyways, I enjoyed this episode. Team Jackie and Kenny. We're going to have to find out that couple type hashtag for them. Not Jenny. Jacknay, something like that, whatever it is. I appreciate everyone coming to my channel. Please make sure that you are watching Tough Love Atlanta. All that information is in my description of this video. And until the next one, peace.